This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
We got this.
Green 80!
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Slam!
Alert! Gun!
Roy!
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Good job right there.
Got it.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. On third down, it's Carson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Four down.
Brings up third and 5.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for... Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Tempo, tempo.
Check
99.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
17.
Mike is 59.
12. Hey, 0.
Here we go again.
To throw is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6-0 our score after 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, orbit.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got Rome. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, check. Hey, box truck.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Jones has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. 36 power.
66, bullet, pass. Kill.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They run for it with Carson. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, right
Hey,
there.
my 7.
They go play action now. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm here all day. Gun.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game 7. Brings up
Right there. Hey, Charlie!
on the Seahawks 47.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ryan will set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
51. Hey, 2. 54.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They come out here in the I. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Now Wilson back into his end zone. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Throwing is Wilson. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson throwing again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, it's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Spot! 25.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Or they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
21. Mike 54.
Hey, exit.
54. Let him go.
One last shot for Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.